Thank you, Mr President. I move the motion in my name that the report of the Select Committee on Support and Mental Health Services for Police be noted.
Seconded.
Honourable Mrs Henderson.
Mr President, it is my great privilege to today move that the report of the Select Committee on Support and Mental Health Services for Police be noted. The committee was established on the 30th of August 2023 to inquire into and report on support and mental health services for police, a number of other emergency services responders and other occupations that may be exposed to emergency situations in the course of undertaking their duties. The committee received written submissions from 55 stakeholders. The vast range of stakeholders gave the committee the opportunity to gain insight from a different cross-section of perspectives and experiences. The committee was pleased by the number of submissions received from serving and former police officers, as well as those who appeared to give their evidence in person. Oral evidence was received from 24 witnesses. SAPOL and PASA witnesses appeared on 2 occasions. At their request, a significant number of submissions received from serving police officers were not published. One submission from a former officer was not published. It was accepted in respect of serving officers that publication of such submissions may result in difficulties in their ongoing employment relationship with SAPOL. On behalf of the committee, I'd like to acknowledge the outstanding contribution of SAPOL's members to the South Australian community. They are assigned often difficult, stressful and potentially dangerous tasks. It can be thankless work. The committee was of the view that exposure to such work, particularly where it involves traumatic circumstances, will inevitably impact mental health. The committee wished to express its gratitude to SAPOL members for their service. In establishing the committee, I wanted to give those who selflessly make sacrifices and put themselves in harm's way to protect our community the opportunity to have their voices heard and to give honest feedback on whether the mental health and support services offered to SAPOL members and their families are sufficient. The evidence has shown that they are not. The committee has made 30 recommendations, with these recommendations including multiple findings. It is my hope that the committee's work can result in meaningful change, particularly in encouraging police members to seek any support they may need. In saying this, I acknowledge that this is only the beginning, with a long list of suggestions by both the committee and the feedback given in the submissions and the evidence. It is my sincere hope that the government will take the report's recommendations and implement them swiftly in consultation with SAPOL in order to improve the conditions faced by our police force. It should be highlighted that the recommendations set out in this report are not intended to contribute to the already stretched workload of SAPOL officers, but instead to provide some additional avenues that officers may feel comfortable in approaching for support. I take this opportunity to acknowledge all stakeholders who have provided written submissions or oral evidence to the inquiry. I acknowledge the bravery of witnesses with lived experience in sharing their feedback on support and mental health services for police. The committee is grateful for the insight of all those who have made a contribution. I would also like to thank committee members the Honourable Dennis Hood, the Honourable Sarah Game, the Honourable Tung No, and up until her recent appointment as Minister, the Honourable Emily Burke, for their multi-partisan approach to this incredibly important issue and the effort they have put into the committee's work. I also acknowledge the invaluable and hard work of Shannon Riggs and Ben Cranwell for their contributions and their assistance with this important inquiry.